So there are a few games coming out the rest of this year that I want to talk about that I'm really looking forward to. Yes, I'm back. I'm not at 100% yet, so the other week I was working a lot. Then I got sick, caught a summer cold. It's not completely gone yet, but I'm okay enough to film now. I'm starting to do better. Things are starting to look better. But that being said, that's not why you're here watching this video, because some of you are just totally random and you're here to hear me talk about games that are coming out the rest of this year that I'm looking forward to. So September and October really is where the games are at, and you can let me know if I miss anything. But I'm going to start with Nintendo because they got a few things coming out this year, the rest of the year. And first I'm going to talk about The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So in this game, you get to play as Zelda as the main protagonist instead of Link, which I find very interesting. I find that actually really cool. And she has different abilities. You can customize what you're doing, how you do things. And I think it's unique. And it looks like a lot of fun. It's the same art style as the last 2D Zelda top-down game that they came out with, which was Link's Awakening. And this one's a brand new top-down Zelda. And I've asked for a brand new top-down Zelda for a while now. It's not playing as Link the whole game. You play as him at the beginning, and then you're Zelda for most of the game. And I think that's really cool. I don't think that... I did make a previous video on the future of the Zelda franchise. If you want to check that out, I did talk about this in more detail on Zelda being the main character and what it means for the future of the franchise. But that being said, that's the first game that I think looks like a nice casual game that I can play on my own time, you know, just casually whenever I feel like it, not in a rush to beat it. So I think that's a good one that I think that I will pick up. Now, I almost looked over this one until I seen it, and I'm like, oh, that's right, that's coming out in September. Epic Mickey Rebrushed. I played the original Epic Mickey on the Nintendo Wii as a kid, and my brother loved it. I wasn't crazy on it, but over the years I realized it's a game to appreciate, and it's actually a very underrated game. So now that it's coming to the Switch fully remade, I think that's really cool. Hopefully it sells well. Maybe we'll get the second game as well, and maybe a brand new one down the line. But I think Epic Mickey's Return is pretty cool. It's unique. It's fun. It's a fun little game. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to get it day one or not yet, but I thought it was worth mentioning because Epic Mickey is pretty cool. It's just cool. It's a cool style. So definitely a game that I would say probably to check out because it just looks cool. Now the next thing would be Super Mario Party Jamboree. When this was announced, I should have been more excited, but the announcement before it, which I will get to talking about, made me flip out so much that I didn't care as much for the moment. But Super Mario Party itself was very not too good. I would say the mini games were the best part. The maps weren't all that good. But Super Mario Party Jamboree is bringing back a couple of older maps, which I do really appreciate that they're doing that with new maps, new improvements. You get carts as well, different things. I think this is going to be an improvement over Super Mario Party, and it's going to be a mix of Super Mario Party along with Mario Party Superstars, since you have some of those old maps in there as well. And this comes out, I believe, late September or early October. I don't know the exact date, but I think it looks like a good time. You can play with up to 20 players. 20! It's always been 4, so I wonder how exactly that's all going to work. It's going to get hectic, but I think playing this with a group of friends is going to be incredible when you can do more than 4 people. And I think that I hope the online works. I just hope that the online isn't trash, because we know how Nintendo is with their crappy online. So with up to 20 players, it sounds like a mess. It sounds like a mess. But I hope it's worth it. I really do, because it looks fun. And I always love Mario Party. I'm always so down to play Mario Party with friends. So down, because it's so much fun. Now there's one more Nintendo game coming out, because Nintendo's coming out with all the bangers for whatever reason. Mario and Luigi Brothership. They're coming out with all these games, even though the Switch 2 is right around the corner. They're still giving us some good stuff the rest of the year, I would say. Mario and Luigi Brothership is another game that's coming out in October. It might be November, actually, for this one. And I'm going to be honest, I never really played the Mario and Luigi games. I've watched people play them. I never really experienced them. I've thought about it, just never got around to it. and never bought them. But I love Mario RPGs. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and Super Mario RPG are both amazing games, and they both came back for the Switch. And we're getting a new Mario and Luigi game, Mario and Luigi Brothership, and I think it looks great. It looks fantastic. The gameplay style looks like something that I will like. Hopefully the story's probably pretty good, because to my knowledge, the Mario and Luigi series is really good, and the stories are great, the characters are great. And for some reason, when it comes to any Mario RPG type games, they usually have a really good story with good characters, and that plus the good gameplay is what really draws you in to those Mario RPG style games. So that's another that's coming that I'm not insanely excited for, like some people, but I think I'll probably get it because I'm a fan of Mario RPGs, and a lot of people freaked out over this announcement, and I was happy for them. And I was excited myself because I've heard a lot of good things about this franchise. Now, I have 2 more games left, and these are not Nintendo-related games that are coming out that I'm really looking forward to. And the first one is easily Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Actually, I have 3 games. Never mind. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I have waited 16 years for this game. No, I kid you not. I have. Anyone who's a Dragon Ball fan that grew up with Dragon Ball, you know what I'm talking about. This is the Budokai Tenkaichi series return. Its ultimate return. The 3rd game came out 16 years ago. We were kids when these games were our childhood. And it's finally making its true prime return with a really big roster, DLC for bajillion years, because they're doing DLC these days, you know how it is. And that's the only thing that sucks, is that we gotta wait for a lot of characters. But the gameplay is there. The explosions are there. You can fight inside buildings you destroy. It's absolutely crazy. The roster's there. The modes are probably there. I don't think they've gone into too much detail on modes yet, but they will very soon, because the game comes out in literally 2 months. Less than that now. We are getting so close, and I gotta say, Sparking Zero is going to be something special. I'm going to put so many hours into this game because I love Dragon Ball Z 3D fighters. Like Xenoverse 2, I put in over 300 hours into that game. But the Tenkaichi series as a kid, I played them all the time and absolutely loved them. And they put so much effort into this game. I see it, like the graphics, the gameplay, the soundtrack. I'm pretty sure they brought back some of the OG people for the soundtrack, and I think that helps a lot too. So this game is a game I'm really, really looking forward to. And I should be playing it actually in a couple weeks here at PAX West. Spoilers, I'm going there. And when I do, it's going to be in the vlog. Will I do a video on me playing it? Well, there'll be a vlog, but like afterwards, after I'm home, I don't know yet. That's going to be a heck of a trip. There's going to be a lot of filming. That being said, Sparking Zero, heck yes, dude. Heck yes. Now, I didn't want to skip over this one. It comes out in just a few weeks. And that is Astro's Playroom. Or Astrobot. Not Playroom. Astrobot. I gotta say, man, I replayed Astro's Playroom recently. It's still so good. It's so short, but so good. And now Astrobot, an 8 to 12 hour game. I'm so excited for it. PlayStation finally listened to us, and they decided to make an exclusive Astrobot full game the way that Nintendo does Mario. This is PlayStation's Mario. We were telling them for years, this is your Mario. Just make Astrobot a thing. Give him his own game. Like full game. And they freaking did it. This game is going to be something so special. The amount of cameo type appearances, the Easter eggs, all of it. It's going to be the soundtrack. It's going to be so good. And the way the controller works, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. It's just going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's definitely Game of the Year worthy, for sure. It's not going to be my personal Game of the Year, because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out this year. But, that being said, it's definitely going to be up there as one of the best games of the year. Probably, maybe even the most fun game of the year. So I'm really looking forward to that. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. Might be playing it a week early. We'll see. Now, last but not least, there is only one more game. There might be more games that I can't remember, but I don't think there is for my personal list that I want to physically buy and play. But the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. This is easily, for sure, one of my most anticipated things to be playing, and it's got a lot of really good games on it, but the biggest thing is the fact that they brought back Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Them bringing back Marvel vs. Capcom 2 truly is something amazing and special, and it's something that we have used the hashtag free MVC2 for like 3 years or more. It was a movement a while ago, and celebrities were involved with that movement too. Different people were involved with that movement. Maximilian Dood started that movement, and we just rolled with it. Because Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a very special game, and I don't have access to it. I don't want to buy an arcade 1-up for it, because I already have an arcade 1-up. I bought the one with Marvel vs. Capcom 1 in it, and it had some of the other Marvel games in it. Now that doesn't even matter. Pretty much all those games are in this collection, and we get the Punisher game back too, which is also a really expensive game. But seeing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 finally free, seeing it back is really something awesome. And it's very special. It's something that I really never would have thought was coming so soon. And now, because of this, as long as they sell well, there's a chance in the future we could get a new Marvel vs. Capcom game, like a brand new one. And we'd have a bunch of X-Men back and stuff, and it'd be so cool. We don't talk... Okay, I will defend the gameplay for Infinite, but that's all we talk about, the gameplay. Other than that, yeah, okay. That being said, though, those are the games on my list of games that I'm really looking forward to the rest of 2024. For the rest of the year, the games that are coming out. Some of them I'm only kind of looking forward to, you know, as a casual, with some casual games, which are nice. But some of these I'm really anticipating. So I wanted to talk about it, and I hope everyone is doing well, that I may not have seen. I'm doing better. I'm definitely doing better now. Like I said, I've been... First, I was busy working a lot, then busy with other things in between, plus then I got sick, so I haven't made a video in a while. I haven't done anything in a minute. But I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about the games that are coming out the rest of the year. My question to you guys is, what games are you looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this around to other people. We're close to 1,000 subscribers. I would love to hit that this year, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.